Come decorate for fall with me and get some ideas for your own home. Hey there, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. In a couple weeks, fall will officially arrive and I have been getting our house ready for the season. I do like to add a few seasonal touches to our home for fall, but I choose to focus on a few primary areas: the porch, the living room, and some kind of tablescape that we can use for Thanksgiving or for any fall celebrations. So I'm gonna take you along with me as I decorate all of the rooms from start to finish, and I'm really hoping that along the way you get some ideas for your own DIY decor for your home this autumn season. Let's get started. We're gonna begin by preparing some pumpkins that I purchased at our local pumpkin farm. I love going here every year and supporting a fellow small business. What I like to do is give the pumpkins a nice wash and then try to get rid of any bacteria with a solution of vinegar and water. I used a solution of bleach and water last year, but since then I've learned that we love to eat all of these, so I'm using a more food safe version this year, adding about 10 parts of water to 1 part of vinegar, putting all the pumpkins in a bathtub, washing them, and then drying them out in the sun to cure.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly.
I'm beginning by decorating our front porch for the season. I like to place all of my pumpkins on small wood rounds, or I'm using dollar store cork trivets this year. That way they don't rot, because they might rot when you put them up against cement. I'm using little risers in some old pots so that my mums that I purchased at Home Depot will look a lot bigger than they actually are. Now I'm arranging all of my pumpkins from the farm. This year I decided to use more neutral colors of white and soft greens. I decided to add a little bit of faux greenery into the pumpkins to give them a little bit of interest. I'm also adding some lanterns that I had on hand. This year I'm using mostly what I already have on hand. I love to rearrange things to make them feel fresh and new.
Let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Now I'm going to make a DIY grapevine wreath for the front door. I'm reusing this grapevine wreath base that I've had for a long time, adding some faux pampas grass onto the left-hand side, and then I like to start with the largest faux florals first in the center left. I'm sticking them right into the grapevine wreath form and then tacking them down with glue, adding some faux pumpkins that I found at Walmart, and some more greenery.
One step, one more, let it go.
I'm loving these neutral colors, but still liking all of the texture that we're getting from all of the different varieties of greenery and flowers. I love how this wreath looks against my door color. It's called Dreaming of the Day by Cloverdale, and I'll leave a link to that and everything that I'm using today that's still available down in that description box below. Now I'm just swapping out some of the pillows on our front porch for just nice neutral ones, adding some more little pumpkins to the table here, and now I have just a subtle change for fall.
Go find what you hide. Open wide. Come by. Come by. Love. Come by. Come by.
Now let's decorate the living room for autumn. I'm starting with this beautiful mirror that I got in May. I ordered this way back in December. It took 5 months to arrive, but I love it. It's from Structube. It's sort of a dupe of the Anthropologie Primrose mirror, but it is a lot less expensive. I will leave a link down to it in the description box below. And this mirror is going to be the basis for my mantle decor this year. I'm adding some ferns that I usually have on this mantle, adding more of my farm pumpkins, some boho inspired pampas grass in some dollar store vases, and some candles.
All the desires that you hold, call out, fall out of the fire, open wide. Come by, come by. Love, come by, come by.
Now I'm adding some neutral pillows with some texture onto my sofa.
Come by, come by.
This pillow is actually in my merch shop. I love the subtle plaid. I will link that in the description box below. Now I'm adding some faux greenery in a DIY vase on this side table here in my living room, and some more pampas grass in another DIY vase on the left-hand side.
To me, to me, to me.
This rug is actually new this year. I got it from the Home Depot Canada. I will link it in the description box below, and I loved its neutral color and beautiful subtle pattern. Arranging coffee table trays is always a fun thing to do and switch up seasonally. Here I'm trying out some faux pumpkins, adding an everlasting candle, and some antique books.
I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my
This DIY faux fur throw gives this corner of the couch so much texture and makes the room look so cozy. This other DIY throw on this side also adds texture and coziness. It's a really easy DIY IKEA hack. And of course, adding some more pumpkins on the table here.
You'll know that I
Finally, let's decorate my breakfast nook for the season for a Thanksgiving feast or any other fall celebration. I'm starting by plumping up all of my pillows here. I made these DIY drapes and pillows a couple months ago. I will leave that tutorial in the description box below. Let's make a really simple DIY dough bowl centerpiece. I got this dough bowl from a local store west of Edmonton. I'm adding some floral foam and then covering it up with some dollar store moss. You can use a couple different varieties of moss for this DIY to give it a little bit of interest.
Hey, I wish I could show you more, 'cause baby you deserve.
Now if you want to do this too, just take some small dowels or toothpicks, poke them in the bottom of some faux pumpkins made of foam. These ones I found at Walmart. And then just put the pumpkins all over your display, poking them into that foam so they'll stay in place. Now add some faux fall leaves. I grabbed these at Michael's a few years ago.
That I won't let you go. Put your arms around me and I let you know how it feels when time goes slow.
You can finish off this really simple DIY fall centerpiece project by adding some pine cones throughout the display and then filling any bare areas with more moss.
I fall into you. I fall into you.
I'm placing this simple centerpiece in the middle of our table in the breakfast nook. And now I'm gonna set it with some really subtle chargers and some white and green plates. I always love a set of good white plates. You're gonna use those forever for so many different occasions. This golden white flatware is one of my favorites. I bought it earlier this year and I love how it adds a little bit of sparkle and elegance to any table setting. We're gonna finish off this simple tablescape with some DIY linen napkins and of course some more pumpkins.
There's no point, 'cause we both know. Ooh, from here there's nowhere to go. Someone said your heart is golden. All I got was my heart broken. I can see
Thanks so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed this decorate with me. Let me know down in those comments below which part was your favorite. I would love to know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you will enjoy watching next right up here.